Within just a few minutes, snow blankets, a city flash floods, sweep away highways hail, pounds down like an ice storm and lightning tears across the night sky. The moments you're about to see were captured at the exact time nature unleashes its fiercest power, where even a single second of delay can turn an ordinary situation into a life or death moment.
What a mess.
Part of a mountain suddenly collapses, forcing people to abandon their vehicles and run for safety in a tense moment. A building in Mirpur suddenly collapses during an earthquake, creating a moment that leaves many witnesses stunned. A shocking scene as a truck slowly sinks into the ground, a clear reminder of nature's unpredictable power. A road that seemed perfectly normal suddenly becomes dangerous when a massive rock falls onto it, yet the driver escapes by inches. A heart-stopping moment as a landslide crashes onto the road ahead of a moving car, yet fortunately everyone inside escapes unharmed. A tense moment in Utah as a plane crashes into a front yard, leaving everyone silent until they learn that all passengers are safe. Heavy equipment operates at a seaport in a tense moment where every movement requires absolute precision.
I'll go grab. Do we have another one?
Nope.
Okay, fenders?
What a mess.
A train derailment in southern Tennessee occurs after colliding with a materials truck, but calm responses help manage the situation effectively. In Texas, lightning struck dangerously close to nearby residents, the flash so bright it stunned everyone watching.
Le cayó a Juanito.
During heavy rain, lightning struck a tree with a thunderous crack, a powerful reminder of nature's force.
Whoa!
On the highway, a truck suddenly veered sideways, balancing briefly on two wheels before overturning in a dramatic crash. A car unexpectedly visited the corner of a building, but the man sitting nearby reacted quickly enough to move out of harm's way. The loud sound of metal crashing echoes as the train leaves the tracks, leaving witnesses stunned by the sudden event. A narrow escape reminds us that even a small mistake when driving on slippery roads can create dangerous situations. In a quiet winter landscape, a car suddenly spins on black ice, a tense moment that makes viewers hold their breath. A familiar road suddenly becomes dangerous when a large tree falls during a storm, startling everyone nearby. A truck loses control and crashes into a building, shattering glass and property, yet a security guard manages to dodge in time, leaving a sigh of relief. A skateboarder landed his trick just as a bus appeared out of nowhere. Quick reflexes saved the moment. Dallas rarely sees snow, but this time chunks of ice fell from the sky like tiny frozen bombs, leaving a parked car as winter's unlucky target.
Holy crap.
Walk on the sidewalk, anybody?
As heavy snow rushed down, both a man and a pigeon managed to escape just in time from the falling avalanche of snow. An ordinary street turns chaotic when a car loses control and drives onto the sidewalk, but pedestrians narrowly escape unharmed. A speeding car crashes into a vegetable stall on a narrow street, sending produce flying everywhere. Luckily, the vendor jumps aside in time. Three cars unintentionally perform a synchronized spin on the street, dramatic like an action movie, but ending safely. On the highway, a spare tire suddenly falls from beneath a truck and bounces straight into the windshield of the car behind a clear warning about vehicle safety checks. Just one delayed brake in heavy traffic leads to a collision, snapping off a side mirror and creating a heart-stopping moment. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want the channel to keep bringing more amazing videos.
О, Рожик. Опа! Офигеть! Это уже с маслом. Охренеть! Это бак взорвался.
Oh, there it goes.
During demolition, a towering water tower tilted dangerously close to nearby houses until it finally settled safely, leaving the neighborhood.
Watch out! Anticipated that.
Yeah, they had one leg way shorter than the other three.
A low-riding car bounced like it was dancing before its battery suddenly popped out onto the road. In the middle of busy traffic, a young boy ran across the street and narrowly avoided disaster in a breathtaking moment. A small truck towing a wooden trailer suddenly turned the trailer into a giant swinging pendulum, flipping the vehicle in an unexpected physics lesson.
Свистнул, гаркнул своим громким голосом. Вдруг
A tense moment when a truck tire explodes on the highway, sending debris flying everywhere. Fortunately, no one is injured.
И просит: дяденьки, не сказывайте, что я так долго спал. Все говорят.
To prepare for spring, authorities in Kazakhstan detonate ice blocks on a river to help keep the water flowing safely. Intense storms cause a mountain stream in eastern Tennessee to swell and surge like a powerful river. Prolonged heavy rain triggers severe flooding in southeast Queensland, leaving many areas deeply submerged and causing major damage. An SUV was driving normally when a chunk of ice suddenly fell from above a winter's surprise the driver will never forget. A pickup truck attempted an accidental 360-degree spin on an icy road before gently bumping into the guardrail. A road worker resting nearby suddenly had to jump out of the way as a car lost control and slid toward him. Security footage shows a truck losing control, narrowly missing two women before crashing into a drink shop. A truck leaving a parking lot in a hurry smashed straight through a wall, damaging a nearby parked car. Hail quickly accumulates on a highway, turning the road white as if a sudden snowstorm had arrived. Brisbane was struck by a violent hailstorm with golf ball-sized hailstones falling continuously and covering streets and rooftops. A tense cut across traffic as a white SUV nearly collides head-on with a truck, a moment that makes viewers gasp. A man relaxing in his yard suddenly received an unexpected visit when a car spun toward him. A violent tornado swept through Krakow, Poland, sending rooftops and debris spinning through the air as stunned residents watched. A sudden dust storm formed in the yard of a farm store in Ireland, swirling clouds of dirt into the daylight sky. An adorable moment as a black bear scratches its back and sways in front of a house, almost as if dancing playfully in nature.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
An unbelievable moment as a diver swims through a group of sharks, a scene that both terrifies and fascinates viewers. Like a scene from Mission Impossible, a squirrel launches across a fence in front of a house in Austin so fast it makes everyone laugh. A gas explosion destroyed a home in New Jersey, highlighting the importance of maintaining safe household gas systems. During a powerful Derecho storm in Wisconsin, exploding power lines lit the sky with bright flashes. A woman walking on the sidewalk suddenly performed the most impressive survival jump of the day as a vehicle approached. Could moments like this be a reminder for every driver to slow down on steep or slippery roads? A man in Texas was spreading salt to prevent slipping, only to slip himself moments later in unexpected product test in real time. As a vehicle loses stability, a container suddenly falls off and slides along the road, creating a dangerous situation. Just one sharp turn at a busy intersection can lead to a serious crash, reminding everyone to slow down and stay alert. He only meant to walk to his truck in the yard, but a pack of Yorkies fence turns a short trip into an unexpected tumble. A family gathering suddenly gets an unexpected fireworks guest in the living room. Luckily, quick reactions prevent a serious accident. While washing the bike, the motorcycle suddenly rolls forward on its own, creating a moment that startles everyone nearby during the first few seconds. A door suddenly falls onto the road just after the vehicle moves, leaving witnesses surprised by the unexpected moment. Severe weather moved across a Walmart parking lot in Texas as people rushed for cover from the approaching storm.
Oh my God, a car! Run, 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 run! From the windows!
Moments like this make you wonder, could you stay calm while witnessing such powerful forces of nature? Violent winds roared through Lincoln, Nebraska, strong enough to overturn a massive truck in seconds. A young basketball player delivered a perfect trick shot showing how dedication and practice can turn impossible shots into reality. During flooding in New Zealand, a herd of cows calmly swam through rising waters, responding to their owner's call and making it safely ashore. Sunlight passing through thin clouds formed a glowing halo around the sun, a magical moment in the sky. As the elevator begins moving, a long wooden plank suddenly strikes the ceiling, damaging the cabin in a moment that startles everyone watching. A roof in London suddenly collapses within seconds, leaving witnesses stunned by the shocking moment. Hurricane Dorian's fierce winds topple a massive crane, revealing the astonishing power of extreme weather. In South Florida, twisting lightning streaks across the night sky, looking like nature's own graffiti glowing above the horizon. Heavy rain and constant thunderstorm activity blanket North Texas, turning the sky into a dramatic display of violent weather.
Oh my gosh.
In the waters of the Maldives, a diver suddenly encounters a giant blue whale, creating a moment that is both overwhelming and magical. A weightlifter experienced an unlucky double mishap. First, the bar dropped on his foot, then another bump caught his hand, painful but strangely comical. A group of energetic dogs ran up and knocked over a man on his walk, an enthusiastic greeting that was a little too strong. A bear opens the door of a pickup truck as if checking the vehicle, leaving witnesses with a strange but fascinating moment. Security cameras capture a clever bear figuring out how to open a gate and walk into a yard, surprising many with its intelligence. Have you ever witnessed or watched a video of a similar maritime incident? A tense moment as a cargo ship crashes into the port area, snapping a giant crane in half and sending metal crashing down. A firefighting aircraft flies low and drops fire retardant near a residential area, creating a scene filled with both tension and hope. A 4-year-old girl tried using a pressure washer for the first time, quickly turning car washing into a playful water battle with her dad.
Adelaide, spray the car!
While dozing at the dinner table, a man suddenly slipped off his chair and hit the floor, a rude but effective wake-up call. An icy sidewalk in Dallas turned into an accidental stage when a bulldog slipped and spun across the ground like a performer.
Come on, Laban. You can do it.
Who would expect a snack thief to carry out such a quick and skillful food heist? A hard bouncing landing in Tampa shakes the cabin's surprising passengers before the crew quickly regains control of the situation.
Oh, no! No, don't crash!
Oh, 1 Sierra Bravo going around. 1 Sierra Bravo, Roger, you coming back in?
Just one thrust from a Qantas aircraft damages a newly paved runway, demonstrating the immense power of jet engines. In Brazil's harbor, waters a sailor jumps overboard to escape danger, a moment that leaves viewers on edge. An evacuation order is issued immediately after a derailment to ensure safety, while the chemical hazard remains unclear. Heavy snow during a winter storm reduces visibility in Nevada County, turning the surroundings into a cold white haze. The skies over southeast Queensland lit up as multiple lightning bolts struck one after another in a breathtaking display. Is there any sight more dramatic than a lightning storm over the Gold Coast like this? At a California golf course, massive waves suddenly crashed inland, forcing players to run for safety.
Get out of here.
A large dam overflowed in southwest New South Wales, sending torrents of water rushing downhill as emergency alerts were issued. Have you ever seen rainfall so intense, it turns an entire city into a giant fountain? A bear wandered nearby, but a tiny cat stood its ground and let out a fierce hiss, proving bravery isn't about size. Heavy snowfall blankets downtown Minneapolis during a winter storm, sharply reducing visibility and making travel difficult. A light snowfall gently turns the backyard into a beautiful winter painting, making the scene peaceful and almost poetic. Strong winds blow a newspaper across a balcony, causing a firework to spin toward the wall, a moment that startles everyone watching. In Tajikistan, rocks and debris suddenly poured down from a mountainside like a giant waterfall rushing through the valley in a breathtaking moment.
That's a whole great white.
Beachgoers carefully helped a stranded shark return to the water, a reminder that kindness toward wildlife should always be done with care.
Give him a push. Yeah, push him. Good. Yes.
Wow. Lightning struck near a railway line in Chicago, sparks flying through the storm like fireworks. Without any instruction, a smart pug learns how to use a water dispenser like a professional, leaving viewers amazed. A snowy day at a rescue center in New York becomes lively as a playful bear happily rolls and plays in the soft snow. In the vast ocean, a kayaker reacts in true Hawaiian style when suddenly encountering a whale, turning a tense moment into an unforgettable experience. A diver is surprised to find a crab wearing a unique decorative hat, a beautiful example of camouflage in the ocean world. Large hail pounded a swimming pool in South Carolina, the surface bubbling as if the water were boiling. Heavy hail fell across North Texas during a severe storm warning, striking rooftops with a thunderous sound like drums from the sky. Storm winds swept sand across a giant dune in France, creating a landscape that looked almost unreal. A rare sight in Germany as spider lightning spreads across the sky, illuminating the night with branching flashes of light. Raging floodwaters destroy and sweep away part of a federal highway near the California-Arizona border. Flood warnings are issued across parts of southern Arizona as powerful thunderstorms move in, bringing heavy rain and the threat of flooding. Instead of keeping its distance, a curious seal decided to swim alongside people like an old friend, a heartwarming moment in the ocean. In Mexico, a sea lion climbed aboard a tourist boat like a VIP guest, calmly waiting for a snack while everyone laughed in surprise.
That was freaking amazing. Look at him.
A young sea lion spun gracefully underwater, proving the ocean has its own natural dancers. A sudden impact froze the scene in silence. A female officer escaped by a split second, a life or death moment that sent shivers through witnesses. 。 Cameras caught a gray car surfing across the road. Thankfully, pedestrians reacted quickly, otherwise this encounter could have ended badly. With roads slick like ice, a silver car spun in circles as if putting on a show. Luckily, the ending was a safe one. A gray Lada turned a snowy road into an ice rink. Unfortunately, this wasn't a skating performance, but a chain of regrettable crashes. A truck offered a greeting that was far too strong, slamming into a Mercedes and tearing the door clean off its hinges. A strong storm in Greenville, Tennessee uprooted a massive tree, a reminder that severe weather can strike at any moment.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Earth awakens once more as lava from a new eruption in Pahoa spills outward like the planet's fiery breath.
Get the bag, get the bag.
The ocean shows no mercy. One small mistake can change everything. Always stay alert and check your vessel carefully before heading out. A small slip and one missing shoe, she could only laugh awkwardly as her family helped her up, creating a moment both painful and sweet. In Iceland, molten lava bubbled and burst like a fiery soup, the earth quietly rumbling beneath the surface. A volcano in Iceland greeted the morning by lighting up the sky with glowing lava, a sunrise hotter than anyone expected. In Victoria, fierce winds launched a trampoline tarp high into the air, turning a backyard scene into something surreal. In icy waters, a rotating circle of frozen ice slowly spins a surreal and peaceful winter phenomenon. No flashlight needed, nature has its own glowing lights. Certain algae and fungi illuminate the darkness with bioluminescent beauty. A breathtaking sight, a group of orcas grooming each other with strands of kelp, revealing the remarkable social intelligence of these ocean giants. A doorbell camera in Des Moines captured a tornado blasting debris across the street, showing just how powerful the winds had become. A lightning bolt split the sky above a small coastal town in England, creating a brilliant flash of raw natural power. Lightning struck near a railway line in Chicago, sparks flying through the storm like fireworks.
Everybody all right? Okay. We all want to get the hell off. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's blowing everywhere.
In Chelsea, a sudden explosion sent people running in panic, a real-life moment that looked like something from an action movie. Rushing water reflects off silver steel as massive vehicles push through, creating a surreal scene, like mechanical beasts crossing an icy sea.
Слава богу, все прошли, все поднялись,
Storm Bella washed Ireland's coast, leaving behind tons of soft sea foam like whipped cream, a strange and strangely delightful sight. Storm Bara struck the Isle of Man as towering waves slammed into the coast, shaking the shoreline with thunderous force.
Está temblando súper fuerte.
In Bogota, Colombia, the ground suddenly began to tremble, leaving the city frozen in shock for a few tense seconds.
Oh, por Dios. Miren, 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 miren. Oh, por Dios. Miren la piscina. Dios. Sigue temblando. Aún sigue temblando.
If you enjoy incredible moments like these, tap like, leave a comment, and subscribe to see more wonders from our amazing planet. A dog simply out for a stroll suddenly encountered a flock of magpies, and its startled reaction made the owner burst out laughing.
Pesto chicken pasta? Little delayed.
A cat with a perfectly split black and white face has captivated fans, reminding many of classic theatrical characters. Left home alone, a clever husky slipped outside, but surprised everyone by opening the front door to return like a true escape artist. During Storm Francine, power lines spark and flare like fireworks in the rain, beautiful yet dangerously real.
Back up.
Yeah, it's power line.
A fierce dust storm transforms the Exodus line into a maze of sand, leaving participants stranded for hours.
Oh, another one. Watch out. Yeah, my car just got hit too.
A man simply started his vehicle inside the garage, but seconds later, it looked like a fireworks show had begun. A yellow electric car unexpectedly triggered sparks when a fallen power line landed on the hood, creating a heart-stopping scene. On an icy road, a Jeep slid and tipped after hitting a snowbank. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
Я после нихуя только поэтому или пойдем.
Beneath clear blue water, a diver carefully removes fishing lines from a shark, an act of kindness more powerful than words. Does this turtle deserve a spot in the greatest obstacle? Conqueror's Hall of Fame. Drivers in South Carolina watched in disbelief as hailstones large enough to crack windshields slammed down during the storm. A photographer capturing a peaceful landscape suddenly witnessed the ground begin to move, a landslide stretching more than 2 kilometers.
Hijo puta.
The same earthquake turned a swimming pool into a natural wave machine, a strange and unforgettable sight.
Same level. I can feel another.
It's the biggest one. Whoa. Holy crap. Now it's golf ball size. He's just fucking there. Oh my god. Dude, Chris.
A heart-stopping moment, a baby stroller suddenly rolled away, and the mother sprinted after it with incredible speed. Thankfully, she caught it just in time.
Scary, huh?
Frozen streets in Oklahoma City turned into an accidental dance floor when a woman slipped and slid in a surprisingly graceful fall. After the storm, Milan's train station briefly turned into a giant pool, an unexpected scene caused by intense flooding. Storm Bara struck the Isle of Man as towering waves slammed into the coast, shaking the shoreline with thunderous force. Hail pelted Denver. Make sure you're sheltered and avoid going outside. On Christmas Island, millions of red crabs emerge from their burrows and march toward the ocean in one of nature's most spectacular migrations. A curious whale flicked its tail among a group of surfers, creating a sudden wave that left everyone balancing for a moment. In Roberta, a fierce storm tore through the town, scattering debris everywhere. Another reminder of just how fragile safety can be in the face of nature. In Italy, floodwaters push cars downstream with terrifying force. Just watching is enough to send chills down your spine. Relentless hail in West Des Moines left cars dented and damaged. Have you ever witnessed a storm like this?
Oh, that thing's gone.
Maybe you should have parked down there with me.
See? It's really starting to rain. Yeah.
Close-up footage shows lava from La Palma's eruption flowing with unstoppable force, revealing the immense energy hidden deep inside our planet. Thousands of rubber ducks drift along the water, turning a river in Aspen into a golden sea during the joyful Dream Derby Festival. Dolphins are famous for playing with waves, and this scene shows them racing through the water with pure joy and adorable excitement. A pod of gray whales appears off the coast of California during migration season, creating a stunning natural scene. From blizzards and floods to unexpected incidents in the air and at sea, each clip reminds us that both nature and technology demand respect and caution. Which moment impressed you the most? Comment to share your thoughts. If the video kept you holding your breath until the end, and subscribe to see more intense real-life moments from around the world.